Mermaid, mythological, magical, prophetic creature living deep underwater. Cardiff, capital city of Wales, owing much of its growth to King Cole. April 1987, the Cardiff Bay Development Corporation is born to reunite the city with its waterfront. The area between sea and city had become derelict. The roar of the tiger that was the bay became more like the mew of an aged cat. In October 87, much of Britain was ravaged by storms of destruction, but construction on a massive scale was underway in Cardiff. The bay itself was full of mud and effluent, which was apparent at low tide. Planners put dreams of a huge clean-up into practice. New building work found firm footings, and local people were trained up to carry out skilled work. A bright future for children began to show promise as a new school was envisaged and more land was cleared. 2,700 acres were to be reclaimed. Services were put into place, a whole new infrastructure for electricity, gas and telecoms, and preparations began for the building of a spectacular new road system. Confidence in the project was rising, and the first major celebrations came as the new County Hall, a massive sign of faith, was opened in Atlantic Wharf. As concrete came crashing down in Berlin, there was a carnival atmosphere in Cardiff too. Building began to burgeon and the sparks of regeneration bode well for the future. Areas hitherto inaccessible were opened up from Penarth Haven all the way round to Atlantic Wharf. Areas of leisure combined with a fine working environment. There'd be 4 million square feet of office space, 5 million square feet of industrial space, 6,000 new homes and 2 million visitors by the millennium. As the 80s became the 90s, the bird's eye view was of a new, glistening bay, with the old sharing a berth with the new. A space-age visitor centre appeared before the first British woman went into space. historical treasures once again graced the fringes of the land meeting the sea. The first clods of earth were raised for the road which would link the bay with the east and west. Newly refurbished, the pierhead building reigned majestic over musical events. And when brave or mad men ventured across snow and ice, a more gentle walk over a new barrage was proposed in Cardiff. The entrance to the bay was graced by stunning architecture, housing people who can help, insurers at the end of a telephone line. The National Lottery was launched to give British people the chance to win a fortune. Multi-million-pound companies invested in Cardiff, and work began on the barrage. The programme of commissioned art continued, giving pleasure to old and young alike. The completion of dramatic buildings, homes to large, influential companies, signalled another new wave of development. Classic restaurants became more than just a place to eat. Harry Ramsden's centre for entertainment and reflection, before entering the magical world of information. Techniquest, for a new generation of Cardiffians and for visitors to the city. Sports, centres of excellence and places for both leisure and sheer hard work became available for people who wish to be fit for the future. Then, after a workout at the gym and a hard day at the office, relaxation is easy in a choice of attractive bars and convivial restaurants. And as 96 saw the opening of a dramatic new gateway to South Wales, Scott Harbour became a waterfront reality, ready to welcome business and entertainment. The vision of men and the mermaid's prophecy begin to materialise before our eyes. Wales's capital is an accessible, beautiful city, prestigious enough to host a myriad European and world events. This maritime capital city, with its waterfront once more joined to its centre, is indeed an exciting place to be. As we celebrate the frisson of preparation, we face the millennium with supreme confidence. The bay is the star, the jewel in the crown of Wales.